Don't be shy. Be shy. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome. Little bit of a chill in the air. The autumn wind is approaching. John Facenda. Holy cow. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast. A daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Today is a Dear Meathead. It's two things. A Dear Meathead Wednesday and a Fraudulent Wednesday. First, Dear Meathead, I have a couple of nice emails ready to ask Dad. One from a personal experience. I'll get to that in a second. It's actually like 3 questions. If you have anything at all that you want to run by my dad for Dear Meathead coming up at, in 57 minutes. Dear Maverick, it could be known as. I still cannot get over that. Hang on. Thing was acting funny. It sounded weird to me. You forgot Trump Tuesday yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very concerned about Trump wearing it out. You know, you ever do that? Don't do it so much. It won't be funny next time. I don't know why I feel that way about that, because it's probably one of the best things I do on the show. But welcome in, Dear Meathead. That has to be a regular thing. It's like the best part of the whole show. My dad, my beautiful, fantastic dad. And I got news yesterday that I'm actually, how blessed is this? My dad will be up north. I'm going up north Thursday. He's getting up there Thursday with Joanne, Charity Scam Mike, and Liz, my stepsister/sister, are bringing up my dad and Joanne. How about Mike? Charity Scam Mike. He has a daughter that is special needs. So he brings up the lovely daughter, Sophia, and my dad and Joanne. How great is that? I'll be doing the show live from Fear Bunker North Friday. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Actually, it'll be very interesting because, it just occurred to me. It just occurred to me as we speak. If I am to do the show Friday in the Fear Bunker North studio, that might be an impossibility because my dad is going to be in the trailer where I do the studio with Joanne. I was just informed yesterday that they are coming up north. And that means that the place that I do the show in is going to be occupied. They will be in there. Amanda suggests do it with him. There's no way. There's no way I could pull that off. And a lot of it has to do with his attention span, and I wouldn't be comfortable with it. I don't know. Maybe. It's not a terrible idea, actually. So are you suggesting that if I'm sitting there with him doing the show, Tyler says just have him co-host, LOL. He'll see what your show is really like then. First of all, the suggestion also that Charity Scam Mike be with me. Charity Scam Mike doesn't roll out of bed till 10:30. I'd love to have them all in. I don't know if I have the resources to be able to pull that off, though. Okay? I think I'm stressing my technical capabilities with all of these pie-in-the-sky ideas. Not a terrible one-off show, I admit that. Tyler says he'd be mortified by the potty mouth. Oh, no, I wouldn't be swearing. There is no way in hell I would be talking the way I do when I'm alone on this show. I can't do that. Come on now. It would be so off-putting for you. It would be so uncomfortable. Which means that, like, a lot of the times when I talk about shit on this show, it's that natural working in of the obscenities that makes it flow. If it just works. I can't be like, oh, wow, look at that. Look at that silly ninny. Boy, that person is such a weirdo. It's just better off when you can call somebody something like a fuckstick. All right, well, I'm going to have to settle that issue. Reason why this all comes up is because, again, Dear Meathead today, reach out on the Shoreliner Striping inbox if you have a question for Dad. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. We are 52 minutes away from Dear Meathead, unless if I am late again, which does happen. Okay, I've got a lot of other things to get to. I am at a rock bottom moment yesterday. As you know, I haven't really taken care of myself, and yesterday was the big physical day. I'm not even going to try to kid you. My physical was supposed to be like in February, but I kept putting it off because I knew that, A, my blood work was going to produce some ugliness, and my weight was going to produce some ugliness that I would then have to reconcile when my doctor looks me in the face and says, what the fuck are you doing? So the idea was I'll just start living healthy, turn it around, and then he won't even know what I've been up to. Well, then, of course, I did nothing. Continue to not take care of myself. Well, it all came to a head yesterday because the physical happened. First of all, let me get out in front of this. He did not stick his fingers into my butt. And it was weird because I was walking out after I pulled my pants up when he checked for hernia. And I go, aren't you going to, do the thing? And he goes, oh, no, we don't do that anymore. I go, you don't? I mean, I was kind of preparing myself for it and by the way, I said I was joking with my son about it on the way to the physical. I go, yeah, the doc's going to stick his fingers in my butt. He goes, I'll give you $100 if you get audio or video of you saying to him, Doc, do it dry. So I was prepared for this. And he goes, no, we don't do that anymore. We just look at the results from the blood work on the PSA. Prostate-specific antigen. I think that is I'm like, well, really? So does that mean, like, all these years it hasn't been necessary for people to have that done? For dudes to have that done? Is that it? So now you just look at the PSA test? You don't even do an exam? I don't know. So that was out. Okay, great. But I get in there, and I'm wearing that shirt. I had forgotten that I was wearing that shirt that Amy got me that says local celebrity. Now, that's fun for when I'm here. When I'm walking around and I see somebody that I know and I'm wearing that, I don't know if they're necessarily going to get it. They might think that I'm actually thinking that. And sure enough, while I'm checking in, one of the dudes who's in the fantasy football league walks in. I go, oh, hey, I just met the guy on Sunday. I go, what's up, Mike? How are you? He goes, hey. And he immediately looks at my shirt. I'm like, oh, God. And then I had to explain. I go, yeah, this was a gift. It's a joke. Nurse calls me in. I'm approaching the scale. I go, all right. Now, at first I wasn't going to look. I took everything out of my pockets. I'm just wearing a pair of shorts and a T-shirt. I even took my Crocs off, which those things don't even weigh anything. And I got on that scale. And I said to her, the goal is sub 180. And she goes, ooh, you just missed it. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm closer to 190 than 180. Your old pal EZ is obese. 186.4. Shattering my previous best by several pounds. Oh, no. Kenny says, you're fine, dude. Yeah, but that's compared to you. You know, you need a scooter. I'm sorry, that was mean and hilarious. You dummy. Nate Bull says, fraudulent fat piece of shit. My God, LOL. Yeah, 5'7", 186.4. So I then wander over to the exam room. He walks in and looks at me like, I go, I know. He goes, what's happening? You've gained 12 pounds in a year. More than 12 pounds. You were 174 last year. Now you're, well, a year and a few months. Now you're 186.4. Well, part of it is I can't run. I was running at least. Not fast, not often, but I was moving to some degree. I go, but I'm not using that as an excuse because I can walk. Yeah, you can walk. I go, I can swim. I'm just haven't prioritized it. I need to recenter myself and figure some shit out. Bosco's, working at Bosco's, you're not kidding. When I'm working there, I am grabbing handfuls of fries when I'm hungry. Occasionally, I'll reach for the onion rings. And then there's the, when I leave, Doug sends me home with food. And there is no diet food at Bosco's. So I'm like, okay. He goes, let's look at this blood work. He's just disgusted with me, how fat I am. He's like, oh, my God, what the fuck? Why am I even here? I go, I know. He goes, your cholesterol is at an all-time high. When we look further into that, it's like 236. He goes, it was like 205 last time. Of that, the good cholesterol, the one, the HDL, the one that you want high, he goes, that's at an all-time low. The LDL, the bad one, is at an all-time high. Your triglycerides are through the roof. You are dramatically increasing your risk for catastrophic heart explosion, a heart attack. Oh, my God. Now, I kind of suspected this was coming. You know, I've felt it for some time that I'm just really a mess. If this doesn't motivate me to make appropriate choices, then nothing will. Okay? Then I won't be able to fix it. I think the big problem for me right now, the space that I'm in, is that I've kind of just forgotten everything. I've lost my way. And it's so easy to just reach for like a bag of these. Have you tried these, by the way? Dot's Homestyle Pretzels. Let me tell you something. This is Dot right here, or Dorothy. This chick lives in Velva, North Dakota, where they have a plant that makes these pretzels. Now, The first ones that they make, the original, are butter. All their pretzels are buttery. And they're seasoned exquisitely. All right? I don't even like regular pretzels. They're dry. I don't enjoy the flavor. But I do enjoy these pretzels. These are dangerous. When I say these, I mean anything made by Dot. So the other day, Diana brings these home. Cinnamon sugar seasoned pretzel twists. Oh, my God. Look at look at how many is left. This level is how many is left. All of these that was in this space here has been through my body. My God. Tell Dot to eat shit. You got a hot tub. That's true. Example number 1, why your cholesterol is higher than ever. LOL. Linda says you need to have a sit-down chat with Diana about groceries. I would like to think that I have enough intestinal fortitude to be able to look any delicious treat in the face and walk away. I haven't quite, I don't have a concrete example of that ever working out. Stevie, very frankly, says, you do not. You do not. You're right. Tyler says, Pooh Bear definitely wants Eric to be fluffy. Fluffy is a great word. I tried porky. There's a space on Reddit called TIFU. Today I fucked up by, I did because, my wife and I are both like, we've never been bigger. And, I said, hey, you and I got some work to do. We're both porky. This is not good. This did not work out. It started yesterday when we were taking a walk. I go, I'm 30 pounds over. You're 30 pounds over. And she looks at me. She goes, I am not. I go, well, yeah, you are. I mean, who cares? We're both fat as fuck. Oh, my God. She was so pissed off. And then the term porky did not sit well. I don't know, man. So I am fucked in numerous areas. My system is at an all-time high for cholesterol. I look like a big wet bag of balls. My wife wants to kick my ass. Yesterday was a bad day. I noticed that Diana has tried a new fad concerning appropriate eating. And, okay, this would work. I can tell that this would work. What it is you order food from this company, and that they basically, you pay like way too much. And then they're delivered to your home like a home meal kit. But what they've done is they've taken about 80 cents worth of food and put it into a container and put a lid on it and mailed it to you. So literally all you have to do is throw it in the microwave and eat it. But the cost of that food is like, for those 5 meals, is like $500. And they're small portions, so you're almost like tricking yourself into eating a little bit of rice, a little bit of protein, some vegetables. And so basically, you pay like $100 for 5 fucking Stofers. That's what you got there. But, I'm done. I have fucked up enough by referring to us both as Porky. I cannot do that. So the only way I can keep my wife healthy is if I just happen to lose this weight by some miracle. Okay? You're right about the food. In my fridge right now, in my freezer, we have 4 different kinds of ice cream. We have those drumsticks that come in the individually wrapped packages. We've got the creamsicles. I do not buy Pooh Bear pies. But you're right about that. We got to have no more buying anything like that. I think that's where we start. We can all agree there. Stevie says Factor is terrible, tastes like crap. Hurricane Ashley says Factor is so good. Wow, that's weird. Holy shit. Well, this was bad. I honestly, and then earlier in the day, since I sensed that this bad news was coming, I took like a walk with the dogs. And I went back to looking at my fitness ring, on the phone. Most people have it on their Apple Watch. I don't have one of those. And I said, I got to close this fucking fitness ring, this movement ring. And I had a long way to walk. So I took a walk earlier in the day. Pooh Bear and I were together before I insulted her. And actually, this was on the walk when I insulted her about being 30 pounds overweight. I'm not 30 pounds overweight. I go, yeah, you are. I go, how much do you weigh? And she tells me. And I said, yeah, well, you're supposed to be. And she goes, no, that's not what my doctor says. Notice I avoid giving actual numbers. I figured I fucked up enough. So after we took that walk, I still hadn't closed the move ring. So at 9:30 at night, I'm walking around the neighborhood, pitch black, like a rapist. Finally closed the fucking thing. While I was looking at it during the walk, I went back in time to the last time I closed my movement ring. July 3rd. The shame I'm feeling right now. Miserable. I am instructing myself to soak in it. You disgusting asshole. Damn it. Okay. While I was there, I talked to the doc about the sugar issue. And remember, I panicked. This is what I did. When I had that 2 weeks ago, I had that unbelievable, horrible feeling that about my blood sugar. And I was right. My blood sugar was low. And then I freaked out and I thought, oh, I've got diabetes. And I can't have it with one kidney. I'm a dead man. The doc looked at me. He goes, you don't have diabetes. You don't have anything. Your blood work is fine. And he explained to me what happened. And he made it very, very clear. He goes, look, when a human being like yourself eats like shit, okay, like you go ahead and you eat a lot of carbs. That's your thing. You'll eat candy, pasta, wraps, whatever. And then you don't eat protein with it, or not enough protein. So when your blood sugar goes up, okay, your body's like, oh, I feel great. And then it drops very quickly. If you don't have any protein in there to continue that kind of like stretch out that ability for the blood sugar to remain high, your body doesn't like that, Eric. I go, oh, okay. He goes, so then when you're out in the woods chopping wood or the other stupid shit that you do, and your body is like, well, hey, we don't have any blood sugar. We need an infusion of that. 2 hormones are released in your system. One is called glucagon, and the other is called adrenaline. Or glycogen. No, that's okay, I'm getting glucagon and glycogen mixed. It's glucagon. Glucagon and adrenaline then start to metabolize fat in your body to give you the sugar. But when that happens, when those hormones flood your system, the side effect is sweat, feel a little loopy. He goes, that's what's taking place. So he's giving me very basic shit that I know better about. And I'm like, God damn it, this is embarrassing. So there's no issues with my sugar. My kidney will not be in danger because I have diabetes. Now, I don't have diabetes. This morning I sat down and had a little thing of yogurt, which has plenty of protein in it, plenty of carbohydrate in it, and away I go. With a little bit of luck, I'll be a little more successful today than I have in other days. But my God, I can't tell you, like seriously, there's barely any of these Dots pretzels here. This is probably 1 ounce. 130 calories, 20 grams of carbohydrate and sugar. Oh my God. Better drink some water. Hang on. So a lot going on there. Pissed off my wife. Rock bottom physically for your old pal EZ. We can only go up from here. We can only go up from here, I tell you. Kyle with a great idea. Raw oatmeal with cinnamon and protein powder. Good breakfast. Add a banana and Greek yogurt. Are you talking like in the Vitamix? Amanda says, Eric, I can give you a list of great protein snacks if you're interested. I am interested, miss. Send them my way. Linda says, yep, if you want a sweet treat, have it after a high-protein meal. How many people are down with creating an accountability group of some kind where we would share numbers and things to keep us all accountable? I am. I don't know how to do it, but I'd be happy to participate. Let's be less disgusting. Amanda and I are in it. Who else? I see Rich is in here. Rich C. Rich, you and I have been having a dialogue via email in the past 24 hours. Do you think it would be a good idea or a bad idea if I shared with the crew here about what's going on? Or should I keep that on the down low? Please advise. All right. So that's what's up. That is what is tearing me apart inside. As I read the line from Amanda, just tearing each other apart. So basically, if we, if we put our numbers in, the rest of us will like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I thought we agreed we were going to close our fitness ring. Nikki says, I'm in. Fraudulent fat asses unite. All right, that's it. Fraudulent fat asses united. Maureen says, can we start the day after Labor Day? That's my plan. No, we start right now. No prisoners, no exceptions. One of my moles sent me a screenshot from my pals over at Castaways United. And it says, let's welcome our new members, so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, it says Rich and Ben. Now, both are members on my Patreon. They both subscribe to Patreon. And then it says, thanks for joining our community. And I'm like, community? So as soon as I saw those names, I was like, there's no way that these folks are joining that to do anything other than just to watch, get the fucking popcorn out. Is that Ben Glaze? No, not Ben Glaze. Rich says to me that Pellerito, I don't know why he thought this, why he would assume. I don't know. Maybe he does this with every new person there. So all they do in this group is one of two things. They post anti-transgender memes and all that anti-COVID is fake shit, and we hate black people shit, and we hate gays shit, and Trump forever. We want to suck Trump's dick. And hate me. So Rich joins because he wants to watch the fireworks. Fucking Pellerito messages him and says, I'm here to inquire about your motivation to join our group. Come on. So, yo, I'm guessing you joined the Castaways United for the entertainment value, yes? Rich says 100%. Wanted to see what crazy shit those assholes are saying. Pellerito reached out and asked what my intentions were when I joined. It's hilarious that even though you've moved on, you're still the most relevant thing on the page. Otherwise, just a bunch of rehash memes and some bitch posting Bible verses. Yeah, that would be a lonely Nick with his Bible verses. How embarrassing. Not so much of the Bible's embarrassing, just that Nick posting shit about the Bible. He's the biggest piece of shit in that whole group. Rich says he even mentioned the We Hate Eric Zane hate party video, saying it wasn't on the site and that someone stole it from his personal YouTube account. Well, he's referring to me, and I didn't steal it. It's a public page. That's how the internet works. I'm over here thinking, yeah, right, and this guy is super paranoid. Yeah, he's fucking crazy. Don't believe a word that guy says. Hang on. How great is that? Thank you, Rich. And thank you, Ben R., for signing up over there. You should all try to sign up. Everybody should try to sign up. All right. Oh, man. So, in a lot of ways, I feel actually pretty good because the Band-Aid's been ripped off. No offense, NFK. So I said to the doc, I go, I got to treat this like the way I did alcoholism. Just make it through the fucking day. Make it through the fucking day. I've got 1/2 day under my belt. Today's a new day. It's always a new day. I actually have a pretty clear mind about it. I'm beating myself up about it, but this is usually how I handle things. This really does bother me. But, you know, something has to be done. It has to be done. Because, look, if I pack on 12, like I did, if I do that again, now I'm knocking on the door of 200 pounds. I'm 1.5 pounds away from 200 pounds if I repeat another year like this. At 5'7.5", that's a real problem. It's a real problem now. Oh, my God. All right. No, I'm all about it. The whole Eric Zane Show podcast, fraudulent fat asses unite, whatever the fuck we call it. I don't care. If somebody wants it, I don't have the time to maintain a site like that, if it's Facebook or if it's just a Google spreadsheet. I like Facebook, though, because then we can talk shit to each other. You know? Because there we have to be completely honest. And let's say Amanda, for example. Let's say Amanda has like 5 good days and she's posting and we're all like, yeah, great job, bitch. Nice job. And then like she's AWOL for 4 days. We're going to all suspect that she's gone back to the ways of the fat. So we're going to say, hey, you fat fuck, where you been? What have you been eating? Come on. So I'm kind of down with a Facebook group. You have to sign up though. You know, it's like a select group of people. Not everybody can go and check it out. We got to make it like a private group of fat fucks. Come on, you fat bastards. Let's do it. You don't even have to be like a fat bastard. You could just be there to like a rover who, you know, when we start to fuck up, you can say, come on now. You can like encourage us. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to go and just start laying waste and calling everybody a fat fuck. I don't mind if you do that to me. But honestly, I would like it to be successful in being less disgusting. Okay? So there you go. That's what's up. Fraudulent fat fucks. United. Jimmy says, I'm an alcoholic. Can I join? What the fuck? Chris says he'll participate. Kenny says, I love how Eric describes his height as 5'7.5", like a little kid telling you they're 10.5 or something. Yes, that's true. Nate says, I'll be going to the doctor in a scooter next year. God damn it. All right. F3. No United, says Maureen. All right. Back to the drawing board. If you are enjoying the show on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, it's time to leave. Twitter, X, whatever. Thank you so much. The rest of the show is available on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. You can also download the Twitch app, search Eric Zane Live, follow along. You're good to go. The audio podcast is made available on demand wherever you download shows. Just search my name. Subscribe on whatever platform you listen on. Thank you. Subscribe, rate, and review if you have that option. And off you go. As you know, I have a Patreon where I produce tons of bonus content every single week. Today is a fraudulent Wednesday. We'll be doing, Stu McAllister and I at around 6 p.m. We'll be doing Who Are These Ottawa County Fascists? Followed at 7 p.m. Eastern Time by the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Part of all of the programming that we have available on Patreon. And I suggest you try it out for free for 7 days. It's so simple. Go to patreon.com/Eric Zane and sign up for a 7-day free trial. You do have to put a payment form in there, but I make it very easy for you to cancel it whenever you want. And then you still get the 7 days, even if you cancel. If you go past the 7 days, it'll charge you either $5 or $10. And that's how I keep the lights on while doing the Eric Zane Show podcast for the past 4 years and nearly 8 months. So thanks to everybody for checking out the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube. And as always, leave me an email whenever you want to chat. Eric@ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliners Striping inbox. So I guess what I'll say is silver lining, no diabetic scenario or anything like that. I'm still good to go. And today I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. That's all I got to do. It's all I got to worry about is right now at 8:42 on Wednesday morning. That's it. You're going to get a lot of that from me. And then if I suddenly stop talking about it, that means I've given up. Okay. I've got these Dots home-style pretzels. I'm going to destroy them right now. I'm crumpling them up, and then I'll probably eat the dust later. There's not many in here, but this is symbolic. Fuck you. All right. Whew. I don't feel good about that. I wish I would have kept those.